I'm Matthew Richardson, Curator of Social History at Manx National Heritage. We're now standing in the Man at War gallery, a permanent gallery which looks at the role of the Manx people in conflict from the 18th century right up to the present day. In 2014, we put on a very successful exhibition marking the start of the First World War, and we felt that there was so much interest, so much public interest in this subject on the Isle of Man that it really merited its own gallery. So in time for the 100th anniversary of the Armistice 2018, we've opened a new gallery which reflects all aspects of the Isle of Man's involvement in conflict over the past 250 or so years. We've had specialist display cases made for us, we've had artists involved in decorating the gallery.
My name's Colin, Technical Manager for Manx National Heritage. We've been involved in more or less every aspect of the gallery, from its conception to actual delivery. Everything from sticking some wallpaper to making kiosks to house interactive computers and making a rather nice poop deck of the Victory.
My name's Jeff Mitchell. One of my specialities is making perspex acrylic mounts for museum objects. So in the exhibition you'll see all the artifacts. I think there's about 170 mounts I had to make. Each one was totally different and had to sort of look at the objects, design the mounts, manufacture the mounts and then fit them in the cases with the curator and Matty. So that's what I've been doing.
Hi, I'm Nicola, Assistant Curator. Some of our older and more fragile costumes were sent away to a specialist in the UK. She's been doing conservation, repairing some of the moth-eaten costumes and repairing any damaged seams and things like that on them. But the ones I'm working on here are not the ones that need conservation work doing on them. But obviously they are going to be in the gallery for a long time and we want them to look good, so we need to spend quite a bit of time making the shapes right and making them fit. So going from a very tiny, skinny, small mannequin to padding it out so it fits the human shape properly. I've built this lady up with layers and layers of foam polyester wadding, and she was very, very skinny and not very womanly, let's say, when she first came to us, but she looks more natural and more real now. All I have to do now is make the cloth cover to cover her over and make her look neat and tidy, and then she's ready for her uniform.
We've got one of the finest Napoleonic uniform collections anywhere in the British Isles. It's never really been truly studied, but we've had textile experts, people involved in the construction of these uniforms look at these items, and the amount of information that we've gleaned in the past 3 years is really far more than we learnt in the past 100 years. For example, we always believed that William's uniform was worn at Trafalgar, though we never really knew for sure. We found that it's got bloodstains in it. The Caesar Bacon uniform was always known to be significant and important, but we've had uniform experts study it who now tell us that it's the oldest light cavalry uniform in the British Isles by a considerable margin, and it was almost certainly worn on the battlefield at Waterloo. So these are tremendously important items that we've brought together along with a narrative that explains the role of the Manx people in war. And it's not just about soldiers on battlefields, it's not just about people fighting, it's about how conflict affects everybody in time of war.